True leadership is born from the soil, a vision that goes beyond the horizon, for the people and for the future.
We must stand together for our children's future. Your voice is my strength, and together we will bring change. This law is not just about today, it is about our future. We must stand united for the progress of our nation. Together, we will build a brighter future for every citizen. Today, your voice is heard across the nation.
May the mighty Me Mountains protect you, my child. You are the light of our family.
In this remote village, life moves with the seasons. Here, a young boy spends his days exploring the rugged hills. Little did anyone know.
I will pave my own path. I will make them proud.
Hence, the integral of x squared must converge. This theorem should prove it. I came to these mountains looking for answers. But here, within the silence, I finally found myself. I came to these mountains seeking answers, to find a peace that the world cannot give. In the silence, I am beginning to hear. Every step is a prayer.
My son, this path requires absolute devotion. Are you truly ready to leave the world behind?
Yes, Master. I dedicate my life to this.
In the heart of the sacred, a young monk renounces the world. Clad in saffron, he embraces a path of pure devotion.
We must stand together for our children's future. Your voice is my strength, and together we will bring change. Together we will build a stronger nation. Together we will build a stronger nation. We must raise the voice of every citizen. Your problems are my priority. This victory belongs to Karyakarta. Together, we shall build a strong new India.
Accept this sacred duty to lead our people on the path of truth. This peat will always be a beacon of light. Together, we shall awaken the divine. May the great masters bless our journey.
Uttar Pradesh is with structure revolution. From sprawling modern expressways to world-class upcoming international airports, shaping the growth of a new India.
He has brought development and safety to our state.
We need to focus more on employment and real growth.
True leadership is born from the soil, a vision that goes beyond the horizon, for the people and for the future.
Look at Uttar Pradesh today. You'll find a massive Samsung smartphone manufacturing plant and a defense industrial corridor drawing in roughly 24,000 crore rupees in contracts. It is an aggressive drive toward modern industrialization. Most economic modernization efforts of this scale are engineered by Western-educated technocrats, but the architect here governs while wearing the traditional saffron robes of a fully ordained Hindu monk. Adityanath is the first leader in the state's history to hold office for 2 consecutive terms while remaining bound by monastic vows. He manages the administrative machinery of 200 million people while remaining subject to the traditions of an ancient religious order. Before he was a monk, he was Ajay Singh Bisht, a university student who earned a bachelor's degree in mathematics. In the 1990s, he abandoned his home in the mountains to join the Ayodhya Ram Temple movement. He became a disciple within the Nath Sampradaya. This specific tradition operates out of the Gorakhnath Math, an institution with a long history of mixing spiritual leadership with direct political action. Following the death of his guru in 2014, Adityanath was elevated to the rank of Mahant, or head priest. The role demanded intense discipline and cemented a hierarchical, conservative worldview. This monastic training provided a framework for total discipline. The math served as a laboratory for the social and political policies he would later scale across the entire state. In 1998, at exactly 26 years old, Adityanath became the youngest member of the Indian Parliament, representing the Gorakhpur constituency. He built his own localized influence by founding the Hindu Yuva Vahini. Through this newly formed grassroots group, he transitioned from a spiritual figurehead to a political agitator on the Senates. Over the next 19 years, he collided frequently with his own party. He rebelled against the BJP leadership over election tickets and ideological purity, sometimes fielding his own candidates against the party's official choices. For nearly 2 decades, his influence was purely legislative. He could demand ideological shifts from the floor of parliament, but he lacked the authority to implement them. This changed in 2017. Adityanath moved from central parliament to state politics, unexpectedly appointed as the chief minister of Uttar Pradesh. A rebellious legislator who had spent his career on the political fringes was suddenly handed executive control over a population larger than most countries. He immediately applied a heavy-handed, aggressive approach to state security. In the first 10 months of his term, his police force conducted roughly 4 encounters per day, drawing warnings from human rights organizations and the Supreme Court of India. Then came a highly visible enforcement tactic. The state began demolishing properties allegedly owned by criminals and mafia members, a strategy that earned him the nickname Bulldozer Baba. These demolitions and encounters translate monastic discipline into statecraft. In this model, law and order are enforced as non-negotiable absolutes. While enforcing hardline security, his government poured capital into physical infrastructure, building elevated highways, expansive power grids, and raw industrial zones. This timeline chart shows how he bypassed standard bureaucratic delays. To secure the Samsung plant, the state delivered a 22-kilometer electricity line and 50 megawatts of power. They completed the entire infrastructure setup in exactly 4 months. As the concrete was poured, his cabinet passed strict social ordinances, including a law penalizing religious conversions. Adityanath views smartphone factories and religious laws as 2 pillars of the same goal, maximizing the strength and order of his state. In 2022, this dual focus on rapid infrastructure and religious conservatism faced its ultimate electoral test. The history of Uttar Pradesh chief ministers is one of rapid, chaotic turnover. That trend ends with Adityanath. He is the first leader in nearly 4 decades to complete a full 5-year term and immediately win consecutive re-election. The former party rebel is now a central figure in the BJP's national strategy. He operates as a disciplined star campaigner, commanding institutional support from the highest levels of the RSS. Adityanath has integrated the medieval religious authority of the Gorakhnath Math with the mechanics of mega infrastructure and hardline state execution. In his hands, monastic discipline and political power have merged into a single, record-breaking model of Indian governance.
If this Indian has informed you about this topic, please subscribe to this channel to encourage and support his efforts, and continue watching the video.